Hey, it's Pat. Let's talk about this week's episode of America's Next Top Model All-Stars, is how you say it if you're not drunk, like me. Only a little bit drunk. It's episode 4, and this week the girls had a pretty interesting challenge. I'll try not to recap it too much because apparently some of you don't like that and you get mad when I recap. But I am going to tell you a little bit about it. So the girls had an acting challenge when the show first started. They went and auditioned for a role on CSI, and the creator of CSI was there. Each of them took turns reading a somewhat challenging script with some medical terms on it, including gas chromatograph mass spectrometer, which I practiced before I had to say it to you just now. And the winner of the challenge was actually going to get a role on CSI, and the winner was Bree. Congratulations, Bree. She did a pretty good job. Anjali also did a surprisingly good job that even Tyra at judging was like, and you even said some big words. You go, 716. Surprisingly, the person who is normally a good actress, Lisa, did very bad at the challenge, which she blamed on having to wait an hour and a half to go because she was the last one and she had to sit there and wait an hour and a half. Which, to me, if I was going to do a scene where I had to memorize lines and practice and say hard words correctly, I'm pretty sure that I would want as much time as possible to practice and memorize them and get good at them. But for some reason, that was a bad thing for Lisa. Not sure why. So Brie was a challenge winner. Great. On to the photo shoot. This week they were doing a photo shoot for Express, which is one of the sponsors of the show this season, and one of the prizes at the end, the girl is going to be in an Express campaign. So very big deal. One of the few times on Top Model when they're modeling an actual product or for an actual brand that exists in real life, not like H2T rollerblades or something like that. And the client was on set. So it was a real shoot, which is rare in Top Model history. And I really liked this shoot because of that. It was real. They were wearing real clothes from Express. There wasn't a crazy setup like they were hockey players from Mars who were trying to get the last bag of Rolitos chips. They just were pretty girls. And they did give them a little bit of each one of them had a little bit of a theme, like you're a socialite, you're a cool girl, you're a wackadoo. Because I guess they would do that on a real shoot. Maybe not a different one for each model, but they would give them a little sort of like, here's the theme. Okay. So kind of believable. They didn't really hit it home too hard, which was nice. Let's talk about their photos, shall we? The girls, I posted the photos on my blog, which you can look at them. There's a link down here. And of course, as always, the girls that I like are not the girls that the judges like. I can never call them. Should just pick the reverse order, and that's who the judges like. I really enjoyed Lisa's photo, even though she was criticized and she was making excuses on set as well, because she said that the male models that they posed with were hungry. They're all models. Of course they're hungry. They're models. But I thought she had a very nice photo, but the judges did not agree. They said she looked fake and not happy. It was crazy. Also, weirdo photos went to Camille, and I didn't like Anjali's photo that much either, but guess what? Anjali got first call out at panel, which I thought was crazy. And I like Anjali, but I just thought her photo was nothing special. So that was kind of surprising to me. Dominique had a beautiful photo. She got called second. People that I liked, I'm looking at my cheat sheet now. Allison, of course, had an amazing photo. The guy's hand was kind of weird because you couldn't see that Allison's hand was there too, so it kind of looked like he was copping a feel. But I liked her photo. Laura and Kayla and Shannon and Laura and Kayla and Shannon were next, and they had nice photos. I like them. They all could have been a little bit better, I think. Brie and Bianca's photos left a lot to be desired, if you ask me, and I think both of them are very good models, but just they were not selling it in the Express shoot. And then the bottom three were Alexandria was the last not in the bottom, and then there was Camille and Lisa in the bottom. What was up with Alexandria's photo? And Alexandria, who talks like this sometimes, I kind of blame her because she looked like a mannequin in the shot. But why did she have to wear an all red business suit? Everyone else got to wear like sparkly clothes and big sweaters and scarves, and they were like cuddly. She had to wear a red she-devil outfit, which was kind of fitting for Alexandria. But I don't know, that was a hard one to model through, and she was like a socialite or something. Very strange, but she didn't have a good picture. But she was not in the bottom two. That was Camille and Lisa. Lisa, because her twin, the excuse monster, came out. Tyra's words, not mine. What? And Camille for just sort of being so old and boring. And I thought that Lisa was going to be the one to go because she had the edit at the beginning of the show and she was making excuses the whole time and she did terrible at the challenge. But Tyra saved Lisa because she is special. And Camille was given the boot and kind of interrupted Tyra. The whole time Tyra was trying to give her her little parting words. Camille's like, I know, okay, thank you, I know, okay. Camille's probably dead. Tyra probably definitely had her killed. So I enjoyed this week's episode. There wasn't that much action, but thank you for doing a real photo shoot. Next week looks exciting. The Kardashians are going to be on, and they are doing a shoot with LaToya Jackson where they're going to replicate some Michael Jackson photos. So that should be cool. But I would love to know what you thought of this week's episode. So leave me some comments because I read them all and I try to respond to them. And if you haven't seen this week's best photos, you can click the link down in the description or go to a blog aboutthings.com. And I got some scoop on cycle 18 that I'm not going to tell you. But if you go to the blog and go to the new thing or look on the left, you'll see the link and you'll be excited. So look at that. Leave some comments. Enjoy some fresh baked cookies. They're over there. And I'll see you next week. Bye.